Hello and welcome to Loppy Loves. If you haven't been here before, my name is Lauren and on this channel I talk about my life as an immigrant living in Iceland. As you might have seen in some international media, today, which is the 24th of October, it is the women's strike in Iceland, and this is the 7th time that this strike has happened. The first time was in 1975 and this will be the 6th time since the first strike. And it is also the first time that we are striking for the full day since that first strike in the 70s. Normally it's at a certain time of day when women on average start getting paid compared to their male counterparts, but today it's a full day strike. And I am very excited to be taking part. This is my first time taking part in the women's strike in Iceland. Apparently there was the last strike in 2018 and I was living in Iceland at that time. I was working and I was one of two foreign women at my workplace. We were the only members of staff. There was an Icelandic man who was the owner of that restaurant and I had no idea that the strike was happening. So I worked probably in the last strike because I actually had no idea that there was a women's strike in the time that I have lived in Iceland. So this is the second strike since I've moved here, but the first one that I have been aware about and am participating in. Luckily my employer supports the strike and I am getting paid for the day off, but that is not the law. Some women will not get paid, women and non-binary people I should say, because this shirt is for women and non-binary people. Some will not be getting paid for this, some will have to work still depending on their workplace and what they do for a living. But yeah, I am fortunate enough to be able to participate in this year's strike. The slogan for this year's strike in Icelandic, I am going to butcher this like usual, there are two very difficult words in this slogan. Kallaðu þetta jafnrétti, which is you call this equality. Yeah, and I think it's great because obviously Iceland is a great place compared to others for gender equality. I think officially we are the most gender equal country in the world, but still not 100% of course, and there is still a way to go. But basically today women are not supposed to, if they're able to, they're not supposed to go do any kind of work, so they're not supposed to go to paid work or any third shift work, which is childcare, house care, cooking, it's just any domestic duties. The men are supposed to take on those duties today. So today I have just been vlogging my day and it is the first time that I have ever done like a full day vlog. Just to show you what I did today, and you might find it a bit boring, but I wanted a record for myself of how I spent my first women's strike. So yeah, enjoy the video and I will see you in the next one, which will be a Halloween video next week. Bye! Okay, so 6 in the morning and it's strike day for the women's strike. I was going to have a lie-in, but I am actually wide awake, so I think I'm going to get up at the normal time. Actually when I go to work I stay in bed longer than this, but I slept really well and want to get up now. So on strike day, women aren't supposed to go to work, they aren't supposed to do any of the third shift work, which is like childcare and housework, cleaning. However, I actually want to use the time to clean today. I did try and get a lot of cleaning done yesterday after work, and I am lucky to have a supportive partner who actually does help with a lot of the work, but neither of us are home a lot because we're both working full time, we're both studying, I have my business, he's also teaching taekwondo. So yeah, and because I cook, well, we cook from scratch every day, our kitchen is always a mess. So I want to use the time today to clean the kitchen, and I'm going to show you what the kitchen looks like, which is shameful, but I'm going to fix it today. This is like the dishes from last night. Most of this is just groceries that we never got around to putting away, so gonna organise that. But yeah, it's a mess. And also on this table, we never use our dining table, we don't eat here, but okay, there are reasons for things being here, like this is kombucha, these are vinegars fermenting, some of these bottles have kombucha in, and but yeah, I want to find places for all of this. We don't have a very big kitchen, so it's difficult to find places, but I'm going to clean today. And like I said, we're not supposed to be cleaning today, but I also kind of feel like it should be my free choice what I want to do today in this strike. And this would make me feel a lot better if I got the kitchen cleaned. So I'm choosing to do that, even though that's not the point of the strike. Welcome home.
Thank you.
How was your run?
It was good.
Are you surprised to see me out of bed right now?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I thought so. I feel like it's such a luxury to be able to have my proper coffee this morning before work. So this is my favourite coffee. It's the Vivo Life Lion's Mane Mushroom Coffee, the magic ground coffee. I always have this when I'm at home on the weekends, and I always brew it in a French press because that's my favourite way to have coffee. And this is normally just a weekend treat for me, but it's nice to be able to have it in the week. It's nice to be able to have whatever I want for breakfast today. This is my favourite cheese, which I haven't seen in the UK for ages, but I found it on Sunday in Selfos, and I've been looking for this in the UK for years and couldn't find it. I used to love this as a kid, and this is some discounted chocolate spread, so we're going to go half and half, like one of each. And in Iceland, when we make cheese on toast, we toast the bread and then put the just cheese on top, but we don't melt the cheese. I prefer it melted, but I'm just too lazy to at this point, and this is how it's always eaten here, so I've just kind of got used to it. My boyfriend normally uses this tray for his food, but today I get to use it. It feels very luxurious. Bye! Have fun at work!
Best.
Okay, so it is now 8 o'clock in the morning. It's starting to get light outside, which I think you can just about see out of the window. Cyril left for work at 7, so we left an hour ago, and I have just been watching YouTube the whole time. So I've turned the TV off now, and I'm still in my pyjamas. So I think I am going to go and clean the kitchen before I jump in the shower. Try and get that out of the way and done. Okay, it's now 10 o'clock, so it has been a couple of hours, and I have cleaned this. This stuff in the sink is going to go in the dishwasher when that's ready. I have no joy in hand washing stuff. This is all my vinegars, oils and salad dressings, and I think there is actually a few more that aren't here. I think I have a problem. They're all at different flavours of oil and stuff. There's no place for the bread, so it just goes there. Yeah, but this is looking nice. I do still have to do this. I started, but I'm just taking my time today. But I do not want to be in my pyjamas anymore. I always get to a certain time of day where I'm like, I just can't be in them anymore. So I am going to go and take a shower and then come back and clean off the table and take a little bit of a break and maybe go out for a walk. I don't know yet. We'll see. I've just got out the shower and my kitchen is smelling really strongly of burning rubber, and I don't know why. There's nothing turned on, the oven isn't on. I have literally no idea, so I'm going to try and investigate that. Okay, I think it was the mini fridge because I just opened it and all the ice has melted at the bottom, and earlier when I opened it, it was still frozen. And it feels a bit warm, so I think maybe the motor burnt out or something has happened with the mini fridge. So I've unplugged it, and now we hope for the best that it's going to work later and the smell will go away. While I'm at home, I thought I might as well get the tea ready for the next batch of kombucha. So this is just sugar, a few tea bags, and then I add hot water to this huge jar and mix it all together. And I will leave it to cool down. And when it's cool, I will add it to the kombucha jar. And I'm going to need to boil this kettle again to fill this jar all the way to the top. So it's about 11:30 now and I'm going to have my lunch. I am just having some vegetable pillar rice that I made last night, just reheated the leftovers with some homemade raita, which is just like my homemade yogurt with some cucumbers and homegrown mint out of the garden. And also this hot and spicy sweet chili sauce. A friend gave me this and it is so good. It really is like a lot spicier than regular chili sauce, or regular sweet chili sauce at least. I want to buy this again, so I need to find out where she got this from. Oh, I feel so much better now that this is cleaned off. So I do actually have someone coming around in about 40 minutes, 50 minutes, which is why I wanted to tidy up. Yeah, so she's coming at 1:30. It's now 20 to 1. So I am going to take the bins out, empty and refill the dishwasher, and maybe go for a small walk before she comes, just around the block. Maybe not. And then after that, I think she's staying for about an hour or an hour and a half. I am going into downtown Selfoss, not Reykjavik, to meet a few friends. And we are all foreign women who are striking today. So, yeah, I think they're getting lunch. I'm probably just going to get a drink or something. Okay, I just took out the recycling and it is really sunny outside today, but I could see that there was frost on the grass, so I thought it was pretty cold. It wasn't actually that cold, it was okay. But I was only out of the house for a few seconds, so we'll see. But it's really sunny today, it's really bright, and it is now 1 o'clock, and I have about 30 minutes until the person's coming around, so I'm going to go for just a quick walk around the block just to try and get out of the house. So I just got back from my quick walk around the block. It's only gone like 15 minutes. I didn't see many people out actually today, and as soon as I went out, I saw a group of like 3 women that had a young child with them, and around the corner I saw a woman by herself who was pushing a pram with a baby. And it's quite interesting because today it's meant to be like the men are supposed to be looking after the kids today. But like I said earlier, I think today should be all about free choice. And these women, I'm sure, wanted to be with their children, or maybe they don't have anyone to look after their children. There might not be a man in the picture in this situation. We don't know. So there's no judgment. And yeah, like I said, all about free choice, which is great. And literally just down the road there's a cafe called the Book Cafe, which is a lovely cafe. It's my favourite in Selfoss. And I just saw on the door there's a sign saying we're closed today because of the Woman's Day Off. Okay, so the person that I've just had around is gone. It is about 10 to 3, so I think I'm going to go meet my friend. I'm a bit hungry, so I think I might wait for the food hall to get something to eat. And my boyfriend does come home from work in like 40 minutes, and I kind of want to say hi to him before he goes to training, but I think I'll just go and meet them now. Okay, it's definitely colder than it was 2 hours ago when I went for a walk. I wish I'd worn more, but I'm not going to be outside for long. Hey, happy strike day! We're in a vlog whether you like it or not. Okay, I just got home from the bar and it is 5:45 in the evening. It was fun, it was nice seeing people. Had really good food. I had like some truffle fries and a lava cake from one of the places at the food hall. But the woman who served me was like really rude and kind of really bad service. But part of me is kind of wondering if it's because she's working today. Maybe she wasn't allowed to strike. But yeah, that was a weird experience. It's now 8:25 in the evening. I normally go to bed about 10. My boyfriend is still at training. He hasn't got home yet. He does train very late on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I have decided that I'm going to make myself something to eat. He wanted to cook today, but I'm not going to make him cook this late because I wouldn't want to start cooking this late either. But I am going to make it very easy for myself. I am literally making myself a pot noodle, bare minimum effort, and I absolutely love pot noodles. So that's not a sacrifice, it's a treat. And he actually bought me a big wholesale tray of pot noodles from Costco on the weekend. And yeah, I'll put a photo. And when he gets home, I will get him to make me a hot chocolate though. But that's all I'm going to get him to do. And like I said earlier, we don't have huge gaps in our relationship. So I do feel okay like doing a bit of cleaning today and making myself food because I don't feel like there is a huge gap in our relationship. However, if there was a big gap, I would not be doing anything today. And I fully support those who aren't doing anything. I have been in a couple of relationships before where my partner did almost nothing or the bare minimum in the home. Yeah, but he does a lot. Me and Sirion are pretty equal when it comes to the third shift. So I don't feel bad about doing this today because it's not, I'm not striking against him today.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
I'm sorry I'm late.
That's okay.
My dad wanted to talk on your day, no less.
How dare he?
How
How dare he? I made my dinner.
I am... Is that your dinner?
But can I have a hot chocolate, please?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm back.
Hi. Hi back, I'm Lauren.
You're so funny.
Thank you. Is that mine?
No, this is yours.
Ooh, in the fancy cup.
Yes,
Thank you.
because it's your day.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you.
Okay, so it's nearly 9 o'clock. I have my pot noodle and my hot chocolate. And I am just going to relax for the next hour and watch YouTube and then go to bed. So that was my first day, first women's strike in Iceland.